Hello, welcome to this video. So last video, we got all of our dailies completed, right? Plus we did some extra things as well. Went out to our all characters, completed the industry, the skill point, yeah, the skill spree. There's a skill spree today, so he got 10,000 skill points for doing that. And we also bought a bunch of skill books to get these all characters ready to fly the cruisers, right? So at the bottom, you can see what type of ships your character is using, and you can see like what station and where they are, which we're going to need to know later, right? If we're going to put these people in different areas of space, or if we need to, if we go explore, if we get stuck in all security, we have no way to get back to home safely. We go with these characters or something, or if we want to go explore in all security, we can explore them on one of these characters to keep our main character safe if we want. So there's even more reasons to get that. So he's flying the frigate, right? We created this frigate so that we can run career agent missions. So this frigate's amazing for running career agent missions. We made it so it warps quicker, and so it aligns quicker, and it's made to be super quick for moving in between everything. And these guys are flying the destroyer, right? So today we want to upgrade these guys from flying a destroyer to flying a cruiser, just so they can do their skilling sprees easier, and they gain access to level 2 missions. So it won't actually take too long. We already did everything in the last episode, right? Last one, we went and bought the skill books, put them on these characters, flew back to the mission agent place here. So it's just board a Corvette, or do we keep this ship here? I guess we just keep this here, right? Board your Corvette. There's no reason to keep ships in Jeddah, right? Jeddah, you're gonna have to worry about bringing your ship back there. So we just get this ship. We don't bring anything with it. It's just gonna be a way to go over to Jeddah, right? Personal assets, all items, Jeddah. Or maybe we should just bring it there, right? We'll just leave it here. I don't know. I have no idea. We could bring our Comrade, or we can leave our Comrade here because it's already here, and this is where we want it. So we'll do that. We'll get this Corvette. We could use modules for it, maybe. So what ship are we making? We're making the cruiser. Maybe we'll keep both of them. Maybe we should keep all of our ships in Jeddah. But then it's not safe in Jeddah, right? It's not safe over there. Small shield extender. We don't even have anything that I would use. Well, let's keep this ship here. We'll just keep this station here. Is there a base station away from Jeddah, right? If we need to get anything, we just go to Jeddah, we go pick it up. And then we just keep our ships here. Keep all of our main things there. So we just board our Corvette, send destination to Jeddah, Caldera Navy Assembly Plant. And inside this Corvette, we could just go there, buy the ship, buy all the modules, equip the ship, and then bring the ship over here. So we jump through the gate. Then we did our skill points, right? So last episode, in the morning, right? When we found out we had a lot of skill points, we wanted to figure out what do we want to save them on, what do we want to spend them on. Like we said, perception memory. We remapped to int memory. We have int memory things, right? Go to character, we go to attributes, we say remap. We have +3 implant for memory, +3 implant for intelligence, remapped to pure intelligence and memory. And we don't have any extra skill points in perception or willpower, right? So we're remapped to intelligence and memory, and those are our main stats. So we're actually training our character. If we pause training on our main character, we want to be training those stats on this character. And with any skill points that we get, we want to trade spaceship command, gunnery, and missiles, because our character is going to trade those slower. So that would be the best way to spend skill points, to actually trade these, so you can do some combat as well. Yeah, then we just pause trading on our main, trade these skills here, and then come back. So you have Caldera Destroyer up here, level 3, right? This unlocks the Caldera Cruiser. And then we need a Missile Launcher Operation 2, which unlocks the light missiles and the rapid light missile launcher, right? What do we need to use the rapid light missile launcher? Oh, that's an ammunition. Okay, rapid light missile launcher. Yeah, so we can use the rapid light missile launcher. So once we get here, we're gonna want to hit this afterburner once our warping goes away, right? It will just help us fly towards the station sooner, just in case someone tries to blow us up, right? So activating your afterburner just allows you to fly to the station a little bit quicker to make it a bit safer. So now we're here. So all we need to do is we go to the ship skill tree, right? Ship skill tree. So since we're in a station, we click this full screen, right? We usually just have it floating, because if we're outside in space, we might need to minimize the quick. We need to see what's happening, see how close we are to the Stargate. So if you open the ship tree, put it to full screen, we can see it better. So we're going with a Caldera on this character, right? We're going for the Caldera Cruiser, right? Requirements requires a Caldera Cruiser 1. So let's just unlock that, right? Training is paused here. We know that we're going to be getting advanced industry, metallurgy, research, sub-point, laboratory operation. We already have these. We can even put the skill tree on full screen, right? We can even put that. Just because we're going to be applying skill points. Just because we're applying skill points, we can just apply skill points to what we need right now. Something we need, energy upgrades. Right. This is int and memory, right? Int memory. So we don't want to spend skill points on this thing. We want to trade that manually if we can on this character. So here's the ship skills, right? Perception memory, Caldera Cruiser, missile launcher, light missiles 2. This will unlock everything we need for the ship, right? Apply skill points. So you're about to spend 16,079 skill points. So I think our alt character, can they do it? No, our alt character won't be able to do this quite yet. He won't be able to get everything. But it's just these skills trade. With those ones trade, we'll be able to actually fly that ship, right? So we go back to the ship tree, and Caldera Cruiser has been unlocked. So what that we want to buy is the carousel, right? View market details. And, oh, it's, yeah, 9 million. So the price went down. I think it was more expensive before. Maybe the modules or something. I think this was like 14 million or something before, wasn't it? We found one in the station for just under 10 million, so it cost like 10 million for the ship. So we got that. So now we can pilot this ship. And now we can run level 2 security missions on this character. So we just have to go to ship fitting, and then we have to fit out this ship. So something we need is rapid launchers, right? So we go to high slots, turrets and launchers, missile launchers, rapid light missile launchers. So if we show information about the ship, it gains benefits to them, right? We show information, check traits, 5% bonus to rapid, light missile, heavy missile, and heavy assault missile launch rate of fire. Bonus to light missile, heavy missile, and heavy missile max velocity. So this just means you'll be able to shoot enemies from farther away for every Caldera Cruiser skill you get. Plus launch rate of fire. You'll be able to attack faster with rapid light missile launchers. Alright, so we're using rapid light missile launchers on this ship. So we need 5 of them, right? So we can just buy these first. Or we could get the rapid level ones, right? What's the price difference? 32,000 for 80,000. 5,000. Why are these ones so cheap? We drag it over here if you want to see what they are, right? Upgrade back to this one's like 5,000. Isn't this one better than this? We can simulate fit, right? Oh, it's not gonna show anything. I think we'll just stick to the regular one, right? 487. Not 100% sure what the difference is. We'll just stick with the regular ones. We won't get into beta modules yet until we're fitting our battle cruiser, right? We'll just stick with the basic ones to make it simple. So we got the rapid light missile launchers. We need to buy 5 of them. So these cost like 40,000, 36,000. Buy 5 of them. Throw them on the ship. And we got our weapons done. So the reason we do the weapons first for this ship, usually we do the weapons like, I don't know, do we do it last? Usually we always throw the middle weapons. I guess we always do the weapons first. So we have these, now we just need the ammunition for them, right? So we click the show information button used with these types of ammunitions. So we can just go with like kinetic thermal maybe. Kinetic thermal. So we click it. This is thermal damage, right? Thermal damage. Maybe a scourge is thermal, kinetic. Yep. So we can switch between missile types depending on what the enemy is weak to. But generally in Caldera space, I think it's just going to be a kinetic and thermal that they're weak to. I think mainly kinetic damage, maybe. So we'll just check that. Scourge missiles, right? How much are these things? You can view market details. You're worth like 19 each. So let's just buy like 2,000 of them. Maybe we'll buy like 4,000 of them. I don't know how much space they take up. 4,000, it just costs like 77,000. That's it. So you have some ammunition for the ship. So that takes up 60 space. Alright. Add 58.6. So I think 4,000 missiles is a lot. We're just going to buy it once. We'll probably leave some in the other station there, right? So we got our weapons set up. Now we have to set up everything else. So we can do propulsion with afterburners, or we can go with micro warp drives, right? Propulsion. Should we set up that last? Or should we set it up first? Let's just simulate, see what we get. So I think we use the 10 MN, right? Yeah, 100 MNs are too big to put on the ship. We could use the 10 MN. So you throw this on. 10 MN. Moving speed would be 534. Or we could go with the micro warp drive. It would just take up a lot more space on the ship, right? I think we use the 50 MN, or is it the 5 MN? Let's just check this. Now it's up to 1476, but we won't be able to put as much stuff on the ship. And we'd be taking more damage. So we get more movement speed, but there's also a whole bunch of drawbacks from it. Like we won't be able to equip as many other things. So maybe we'll just stick with the 10 MN afterburner for now, right? We just buy one of these things. This will just allow us to make our ship more tanky. So let's just throw this on 10 MN afterburner. And then we're looking for, I think we want to get a damage control in the bottom. Hull armor, right? Damage control. Damage control 1, that works. We buy that. I think we usually just put damage control. Did it not buy it? There it is. So there's the damage control. We usually just throw this over here. And then, if we get energy grid upgrades too, right? If we could get this. Is it in electronic systems? Drones have prerequisites for. Here we go, energy upgrades at level 2. So I did say I wanted to trade into it manually, right? But if we do need it, I guess it would make sense, right? 1,800 skill points. Maybe your other character won't be able to trade into it. But if you can trade into it, it just unlocks a really good module for the low slot, right? So what that does is unlocks the engineering equipment, power diagnostic system. Is it this one? Attributes. Shield bonus. Yep, so it's this one. Plus increase your power grid bonus by 5%. Which helps you equip more things. So what's the requirements to get the second one, right? 1 day, 10 hours. So we can get a better version of it later if we want to with this character. But we'll just get the power diagnostic system 1. So pretty much this would almost be like the one of the best in slot items, I think. One of the best in slot for any ships that uses shields. There we go. And now we need to get even more things, right? So we try to figure out what can we throw on the bottom of the ship. Or do we throw something to increase the power and CPU so we can equip better shields on the ship? So if we'll do that. I think usually we just go with like, can we put large shield extenders on it? Did we usually put large shield extenders on it? I think we did. I think we just put like 2 large shield extenders on it, right? 2 large shield extenders. And that just made the ship so tanky. And so much hit points, you don't have to worry about ever dying with this ship. So that takes up most of our power grid, but 2 large shield extenders, I mean, that's absolutely insane, right? put a medium on there if you want. Maybe resistance module, right? Multi-spectrum shield hardeners, right? Increase your resistance, giving you even more take. So to get the second one, Tech 2, 2 days, we need tactical shield manipulation, right? So let's just buy the multi-spectrum hardener, buy that. Costs like 160,000. And we need to buy these shield extenders, right? Large shield extenders. So usually you're not supposed to fit these on these size of ships, but because we can, just makes them so ridiculously tanky. We could check, right? We could throw some like mediums and compare, right? If you're just throwing some mediums on here, which I don't think you ever would, right? We could check. 'Cause here's what our shields are right now, right? Just the base stat. Well, I guess this increases it too, right? Yeah, that even increases our shield regen by 1, right? This thing just does so many things. So our base shields, 1785, regenerates 3 hit points per second. If we get this, 2,600, 5 hit points per second. 3,400, 7 HP per second. So you have like 10,000 EHP, we have like 3,465. 3,465, or we could have like 5,775 with a 12 HP regen, or like 7 HP regen, 12 HP regen. So brigs are like tank compared to these, right? We always use large shield extenders. We remember that now. Brigs for like 11,000 EHP with, yeah. So just by putting these things on, right? Let's take these things off. So just by putting 2 large shield extenders, our HP per second. And this goes up by like 4,000, right? 5,700. Yeah, so our shields literally go up by 4,000. And then our shield regen per second goes from 3 up to 12. So our shield regeneration is 4 times as effective as it was before. So that's amazing, right? We do that. And then we throw this thing on. This increases our resistances, right? 54%. Yeah, this increases all of our shield resistances. And I think we just need to get our rigs to increase our resistances to specific things. So you can throw the large shield extenders, that gives us like 4,000 shields, plus this thing gives us more, right? This thing gives us another HP regen per sec, plus over 6,000 shields. So I already have 2 of these things, multi-spectrum shield hardener. We must have bought 2 of them. So we got the multi-spectrum shield hardener. This will increase our defensive. And do we need like a shield booster or something? Are we going to be able to fit one? Right, we just go to simulate. Medium shield boosters. I guess we could fit the medium one. Could fit it if we wanted to like add something. But it depletes, right? That's going to make our thing deplete. Usually we don't like active shield hardeners, shield boosters. We don't like shield boosters too much. We could throw like another medium thing. But let's just check to see if there's any offensive things, right? We forgot to check that. Maybe there's some something for missile launchers, right? I think we usually put these in the bottom slots. I think there's one thing we can put here. I guess this is the only thing we can put here. The only thing, missile guidance computer, right? So the Tech 2 version, 2 days, 8 hours of trade. So let's just get this missile guidance computer. Tech 1, we can't use it yet, right? Requirements is 18 minutes, 53 seconds. So let's just get a missile bombardment up to level 1. 10% bonus to all missiles, maximum flight time per level. So it increases our attack range by 10%. Missile bombardment 1. Right, so if we find a skill we need, we can just throw it up here. We see this trade to level 1. And it just takes 500 skill points. So just with 500 skill points, we could trade that skill up. And we could use this, right? So we'll just buy one of them. It's like 17,000 to buy it. Then we just throw this on here. So there we go. So what's our flight time, right? Attack range is 23 kilometers, that's it. It's just 23 kilometers. Because that thing, it's 25 kilometers. Then we have to increase our scales to increase the flight time even further. So it's this thing do two things, right? We can throw a script in here, right? Precision and range of missiles. Oh, okay. So you can make it right used with precision script or range script. So you can make the range better, or we can make it more accurate. So let's see what it does, right? Explosion velocity, explosion radius, or flight time and missile velocity. So 4%, 4%. So you can make it shoot farther. So I think making it more accurate as well as good is good. I think we'll just leave it like that. We can fly to within 23 kilometers, I guess. Unless there's something on the bottom slot. Unless there's something on the bottom slot. We'll just look at turrets and launchers. Missile guidance enhancers and ballistic control system. So to get the Tech 2 of this one, right? 2 days. Alright. So let's just get the ballistic control system 1. Let's just see what the missile guidance enhancer does. So let's do the same thing. Range and precision. So it does the same thing. Explosion velocity. Basically the same amount. A little bit more flight time, a little bit less more explosion velocity. So I think we'll just get one of those maybe, or do we get 2 ballistic control systems? All these things. There's like you could probably do either of them. When you do that, how much does that increase our DPS? 61 up to 71. I think we'll just do that. Just get a little bit of something different, right? It's got missile guidance enhancer, ballistic control system. Flat range 25 kilometers, max range 27 kilometers. Maybe we should throw a script in here, right? Missile range script. So targeting range is 63 kilometers. So you might want a missile range script here. Buy a missile range script here. Throw this in here. And that would increase our range up to 29 kilometers. So now we can shoot enemies from 29 kilometers away instead of 22 kilometers away. I guess that's alright. We just have lots of extra CPU, we have lots of extra power grid on here. If we wanted to buy some rigs for it, right? We go here, go to rigs, maybe search for shield rigs. Usually we just get shield rigs on these ships, right? We just want to simulate fit, see what it does. And we could like increase our shield amount even further, right? I think this increases it by a percent. So that makes this thing even more effective. We increase our regen amount, and we can increase our resistances. And all this does is increase our signature radius, right? Smaller values increase the time to lock onto the target and assist in evading enemy fighter power. So they will be able to hit our ship easier, but because we have so much more hit points, it's not really going to matter that they can hit us easier. So there's that thing. So we throw the EM reinforcer, right? I think that would bring our EM resistances up. These are all around 50 cents. I think we go with the thermal one as well, right? Bring our EM resistance, maybe our thermal up a bit. I think we upgrade our shields, right? Or we could even like focus more on our shields, right? It's like 41%. So what's this? Medium core field extender. Medium core defense field extender. Yeah, because that would increase our defense and shield regen by so much, right? But they do cost like $1 billion, right? I guess the price difference, right? These ones cost like 100,000, 40,000, 140,000, and this one costs like over $1 billion, over $1 billion bucks. So let's get one. That'll probably be the most expensive thing on there. Then I don't think we'll worry about 2 of them. We'll just get some resistances there, right? Thermal. Let's get 1 EM, 1 thermal, and a medium core shield defense extender. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that works. So what's the one that just increases shield regen? That's it. 900. Both of them cost like $1 million. Alright. So now that we've looked at everything great, simulate your fit, maybe try to figure everything out, plan everything out, and we're gonna buy like a shield EM resistance. So we just go over here, EM shield reinforcer. We could buy one of them. It's just like 97,000. That's it. And that just plugs up that EM resistance. Then we get like a thermal resistance, right? View market details for thermal resistance, 129,000. So we buy that, and then we can buy the field extender, right? Medium core field extender. Just to raise our shields by another 1,000 and give us another like 3 HP regen per sec. But it does cost like 900,000 for it, right? So that's probably like the most expensive piece on our ship then. And it said that we could use all of them, right? Just to make sure we could use all of them. These don't increase our CPU or power requirements or anything, right? All it does is increase our signature radius. So there we go. So we got the EM shield reinforcer, medium thermal, and the core field extender just to increase our hit points, right? Yeah, shield regen plus hit points. And there we go. So I guess that's alright then. The ship's doing alright. 10 MN. Maybe we could get the maybe we get the Tech 2 version eventually or something. So let's just say that we have this ship set up then, right? 71 DPS. We have decent resistances. If we have that thing active, everything's almost over 50%. And there we go. So now that we have that set up, we got our character inside a cruiser. Got all those. I think this thing could hold drones too, right? It could hold 2 drones. So it can actually hold 2 drones of this ship. I don't think we ever use them too much, right? Drones. Maybe if we want to get a salvage drones, but what does that require, right? I don't even think salvage drones we used them on our main character too much. Until later, right? But you can have 2 drones in here. Oh, salvage drone operation. 22 hours. So you would just need drones 4, and you could actually trade it into a day. I guess we'll just not worry about the drones, right? We'd have to trade drones out to 2, light drone operation. It's just more of a hassle setting them out. More of a hassle setting them out. But if we want to, we could trade drones up to level 2. It costs 1,165 skill points. And we could also buy some drones for this ship. So let's just do that too. Go to regional marketplace. Hobgoblins, right? We usually just stick with those. Hobgoblins, drones. Hobgoblin 1 should be some of the station. We can buy 2 of them. They'll fit in the ship. And along with our missiles, this ship also launch 2 drones, right? So DPS 71 up to 88. So they do add a little bit. So there we go. We got some more extra firepower. We got everything set up. We got all of our modules. We got drones. And we're good to go, right? Everything's here. Perfect. Alright. So now, go to personal assets. Go back to the place where the security missions were, right? So we got our ship fit out. Undock. Get our character ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow, all we have to do is just log in, do one security level 2 mission, and maybe check industry. So that's characters upgraded to doing a level 2 security mission every day. This is like a little bit helpful for like if you find that security mission that only tells you to blow up like one ship like we did, right? It's like blow up 1 ship. We needed to blow up 5 ships. Then the other next mission just had 3 ships. Plus, I think you get more money from the bounties, more ISK, more standings reward each day. So there's that done. So I wonder if we should dock up at the station. We're going to do the same thing for the other character, right? We're going to send him out. We're going to get him in a cruiser, although he's not going to have as many skill points, right? So he's not going to be able to trade as good into it. But eventually, both of them should be pretty good at flying this thing. Should be pretty good at flying this ship. So let's dock up. Then once we dock up, we'll probably log with the other character, get everything done. then maybe see if there's something to record. We're probably just gonna record when we're like fitting out the ship and be like, we don't quite have enough skill points to trade these yet, so in the future we can get it, or we could pause trading on our maid to trade them. I'm not sure if we really want to, right? We could get the modules, put them on the ship, trade them tomorrow if there's a skilling spree. Or if we really wanted to, we could pause trading on your maid, right? Because that's the thing. If you really wanted something, trade on your alt account, just pause trading on your main account, trade it on your alt, get it out of the way, and then your alt always has that trade. So now we're here, right? So now his character has unlocked the ability to do level 2 security missions. We just log off, go to the other character. Might as well just get him in the cruiser too, right? So he's going to be flying that frigate that we're doing the career agents with, and these two people should be in a cruiser by the end of the day, we would think. So let's do the same thing here. Alright, so we're at the Jitterbait trade station on the other character, right? So we don't have to spend as much time looking at everything. We already know what to do, right? We can just take all these off the skill tree. We just need to trade the Caldera Cruiser skill, add the missile skills, and that's it. I think we just throw these down here, right? So we got the Caldera Destroyer, we're trading that. Trading the light missile skill to get the rapid missile launcher. Add maybe energy upgrades. I think we needed like something else, right? Missile bombardment. Required for missile guidance computer. Alright, so I think we need missile bombardment level 1, right? So let's just see if that'll trade. Caldera Destroyer. What? 12,000 points doesn't even trade into it. 12,500 points doesn't actually even trade into the Caldera Cruiser. Alright, so we could pause trading if we want, right? That would take what, like a little bit like 2 hours? A little bit like 2 hours. I thought we were going to be able to trade into it. Maybe we're going to have to wait till tomorrow, right? So we can trade into it on the one character. We have to pause trading. We don't really want to pause trading on our main character, right? We don't really want to pause trading on him. Something we could do tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get skill points. Maybe we'll trade into it. Maybe we'll just pause trading on there, right? We'll get this guy to the cruiser. We'll have to take a break. We'll trade him for a little bit. So that's something you can do, right? Go to our main character. He's going to be done scientific networking in 42 minutes. But I think something that's more important is getting our character to the Caldera Cruiser, right? So we can trade him for a little bit. He would be trading a little bit into maybe science skills as well, or maybe some other skills. So we can go to our main character, pause trading, go to our all character, help him finish off trading into the battle cruiser, well, into the cruiser, right? So that's just our goal today, right? Our goal today is just to get both of our alts into the ability to fly the cruiser, to be able to fly level 2 security missions. So we just resume trading here, and this will be done trading sometime in today. So we're going to be going on our main character, running career agents on him while we're trading on here. So I think we didn't need anything, right? So we can trade it. We can like pre-buy the stuff, right? So we already know what we want. We go to the ship tree. We can pre-buy it so that when we can fly it, we just have to fly it. That's it, right? The carousel. View market details. Yeah, it costs like 10 billion for the ship. I think we could right-click and say simulate a ship. Then we can just figure out what we want, right? So here we go. We go to hardware. We know what we're looking for. Top slots. We're looking for rapid light missile launchers. Rapid light missile launchers. We could buy 5 of them. So we can just pre-buy this stuff here to help pass a little bit of time. Help pass a little time, then you won't have to get it later. So we can just get like the propulsion out of the way. Right? We knew what propulsion we wanted. We just want the 10 MN. 10 MN afterburner. And then we had like damage control, hull and armor, damage control. about one of these. Then we had some like damage things down here, right? We had ballistic control system. Bought one of these. And then we bought a missile guidance enhancer, right? Then we also bought like this engineering thing. Was it the reactor control unit? Attributes? No, it wasn't. So probably the power diagnostic unit then, right? Yeah, we got the power diagnostic unit. Alright. So we bought one of these things. And then in the mid slots, right, we got 2 large shield extenders. 2 large shield extenders. Bought the multi-spectrum shield hardener, right? Multi-spectrum shield hardener. And the other one was like some missile thing. Missile script with a script. Missile guidance computer with a targeting range script. Missile guidance computer information used with missile range script. So we bought one of these scripts to throw in there. And that was everything except for the rigs, right? So for the rigs, we know what we want to. We just go down to shield rigs, medium shield, and we got like the EM shield reinforcer. Right, these are cheap. It's just 97,000 for that one. And the what is it? Thermal shield extender, right? Thermal shield reinforcer. 130,000. So the good thing about those modules is they're really cheap. And then you get this one, the field extender, right? Increases your shield amount. Costs almost $1 million. So it costs like 890,000. So that's the most expensive one. So now we have everything for our ship, right? We came here, we bought everything. We have everything ready to fly this ship. So when he learns these skills, we're going to just go do career races for a bit. We're going to have to maybe throw something else on here, right? I don't think there's like anything else, right? Maybe we don't want to work towards like, I guess the spaceship command, right? Caldera Cruiser. Caldera Cruiser. So, do we want to fly the battle cruiser eventually? Want something like that, right? Missiles. We know that we want light missiles, that light missile launcher. Battle cruiser. Do we do it like that? Or do we get the missile skills before that, right? Light missiles 2, light missiles 3, that would take like 8 hours, because they would trade sooner. So if we wanted to, we could let this character trade for a day, and then those would all be trade. I think we need missile launcher operation level 3, right? So launcher operation level 3. That unlocks heavy missiles. Then we'd have the battle cruiser, like 1 day, 19 hours to trade. And then our alt would be in the battle cruiser with heavy missiles. Alright. So we got like 1 day, 19 hours. We're not going to trade all these, right? We're just going to trade up to energy grids at least, just to get that energy grid module, all the different modules we can equip, like guidance computer and the rapid light missile launcher. Just pretty much everything that's required to get the ship and put all the modules on the ship. And then working towards to get into the battle cruiser on them, which would be the Drake, right? Eventually they'd fly the Drake. So we did that. That's setting up our alts. He's going to be trading. We'll come back on our main account. Then later in the day, we'll come back check on him, and then we can just jump right into the cruiser, go to the security agent station, maybe log out, maybe pause trading, log out, resume trading on the main character. So there we go. I was setting everything up on the alts for today.